I'm Elly. Today I'm going to read you a story called Mia the Bully. Are you ready to listen? Okay, I'm going to read you the story. Mia the Bully. I've changed now, calling all girls. My name is Mia. I'm 9 years old. I used to be an athlete, not at soccer or gymnastics athlete, but the sport of being mean. That was my specialty, but now I've quit. I'm no longer suffering from the mean girl syndrome. Now my mission is to change things for the better, one girl at a time. I just want girls to be nice to each other. I was the team coach. I can't believe I used to enjoy being mean to other girls. I felt so powerful and in control. I even got other girls to join the mean team. Being mean was really like a sport. We had cheerleaders, pep rallies, practices, and trophies. Since I was the coach, I advised the players on how to be mean and decided who would be in the starting lineup. How it all started. I can't remember exactly when I took up the sport of being mean, but once you're a player, it's hard to stop. In kindergarten, I wanted everyone to be my friend. So when Lana didn't want to be my Lana didn't want to play with me, I got mad and decided to be mean to her. That day, I changed my frilly dress and the ribbons for clothes that made me look tougher. I was my mean girl uniform. I formed the mean team. The first step was to form a mean team. I picked some girls I thought would be good athletes and gave them a brightly covered plastic ring so that could see we were a team. I even gave Lana a last chance to join, but she said she didn't like the ring thing because it excluded other kids. I suppose she was right, but I didn't like that. Our number one target. Lana learned firsthand that there were no spectators in the sport of being mean. You either play the game or you are the game. Just like a game of tag, you either eat or you run away trying not to be caught. Lana became our number one target to be mean to. We were it and she was running away. Our careers as athletes has begun. We were really mean. Throughout kindergarten, the mean team was mean to Lana. We wouldn't let Lana play games or go on swings. We called her names and chased her out of the school grounds so when the bell rang, she was late for class. On rainy days, we threw worms in Lana's hair. You should have heard her scream. We were so mean and never thought about how she felt. I became the target. I thought being mean was just our way of having fun, and I never worried about how the girls we were mean to felt. Then I became the target of an Olympic mean team. In 6th grade, it was as if I had a huge target painted on me, and because no matter how I tried to hide, they always found me. These girls were definitely all-star players. It was terrible. They were mean to me. They didn't think they could find to be the think of to do the mean to me. They sneaked into my desk when I wasn't looking and took pages out of my notebooks and broke all my pencils. Sometimes they hid my gym shoes so that I would get into trouble for not being prepared for class. They even started some really hurtful rumors about me that weren't true. Was I that mean? After school, I ran home as fast as I could to avoid them. But when they caught up with me, they started calling me names and laughing at me. Once I tripped over and fell face first into a huge muddy puddle. It was so embarrassing. Then I realized how awful we had been to Lana in kindergarten. I was so different from the girls who were being mean to me. What should we do? The best thing to do is to walk away and ignore mean girls. But it's really hard to ignore someone who's calling your names and never know what might happen if you turn your back on them. I used to be one of those mean girls, but I still find it amazing that a bunch of mean girls can make others behave like them. Maybe they have magical powers. I was so scared. Every time I had to face the Olympic mean team in 6th grade, they seemed to get bigger and more powerful, like a cat ready to pounce. When I got smaller and more skittish like a mouse, they scared me. They were more powerful than me, and they knew it. Seeing what they could do to kids like me encouraged them to keep playing the sport of being mean. Everything fell apart. Lana must have felt like this too. My esteem and confidence were crushed, and I was unsure of myself. I was sad and stopped trying to make friends. I was scared that my turn against me and joined the mean team. My grades suffered. Instead of getting A's and B's, I was lucky to get a C. Is that a lucky thing? Okay. Everything fell apart just because we couldn't get along. Yeah. Sometimes you can. But don't you think you have to tell the teacher? Let's stop being mean. Despite everything, I survived 6th grade and I'm smarter because of it. I learned that making a person feel alone and rejected was really mean. That's what happened to me and Lana. Knowing what it's like to be picked on and humiliated made me want to get rid of the sport of being mean forever. I didn't want kids walking around with targets on them. It's a loser's game. I believe the sport of being mean is learned from either watching other plays or being treated meanly by others. As with any sport, winning feels so good if you want to keep playing. This is exactly what happened to me and the mean team. But now I know everyone never wins the sport of being mean. Everybody loses sometimes. So why keep playing? I'm sorry I was mean. The other day I did something I should have a long time ago. I went to Lana's cafeteria and apologized her for being so mean to her in kindergarten, and I asked if we could eat lunch together. Lana smiled, pulled out a chair for me and said, "Take a seat." I knew right there and then Lana and I became good friends. One big team. Being good at sport and belonging to a team can be a lot of fun if your team plays by the rules and nobody gets hurt. From my experience, the sport of being mean breaks all the rules of good sportsmanship and nobody wins in the end. Instead, why not have just one team with all the girls on the same side? Then everything would be so much easier. Yes, I think that's right. Well, I guess that's the most important thing. Because when you're bullied, tell the teacher or tell your parents. Okay, and today I'll read you a book called, wait a minute. This book tells us a lesson. I guess so. I learned a lesson that don't bully anyone. I read you a story called Mia the Bully, okay? And now you shouldn't bully anyone. Okay, thank you for seeing this video. Thank you for listening to my story. Bye. Thank you for seeing. Bye-bye.